But if you close your eyes,
Hey guys, welcome to an interesting video by Maximus. Today we're back with more Injustice Gods Among Us, and today we'll be doing Battle 54. So I know that I did say in my Battle 53 video that I won't be doing the rest of the battles. I do believe that it was the battle. Actually, we won't be doing Battle 54, we'll be doing Battle 55. So I did say in my Battle 53 video that I will be doing the rest of the videos at a later date, but because I recorded that before I did the Heart of Darkness video, the credit glitch video, and I wasn't planning to do Battle 54 and 55, but because of the fact that we had to do the Heart of Darkness video on the day that it dropped, so I did do Battle 54 together with that, and since I only have Battle 55 left, I decided that I could spare some time to do Battle 55, so we're just going to be doing it now. So we have already used a couple of teams. So we did use the Arkham team, the Injustice 2 team, and our A team for Battle 54. We used our A team. So this time we're gonna try to use a different team again. So we're gonna go over here and see what we have. So we're gonna start by promotion. Now, I do believe we're supposed to do a Rebirth team with Jessica Cruz, Wally West, and either Raven or someone else, because Raven is not at Elite X, but we could still maybe use Raven. We'll see about that. So, we're just going to scroll through our characters and see who we should use. Alright, so we got Blackest Night Batman, Arkham Origins Bane. Alright, let's just see if we can use a Raven. Alright, so Rebirth Raven is over here. So we're going to put Wally West up in front. And we're going to gear all of them up. So Wally West already has the hyperspeed suit. No idea how to gear Jessica Cruz this time because, you know, the Ra's al Ghul synergy don't work anymore, so I have no idea about that. So Raven has the tag-in passive. So she has 3 times more damage per critical hit, which means that we should pretty much gear her for critical attack. So I'm going to give her her own demonic cloak for more power generation and crit chance on special 2. So we're going to focus on her special 2. We're going to give her the diamond tipped claws, and as well as the 4th world. Actually, we could give her the Heart of Darkness, which is our new gear, because why not? Everybody likes the new gear. So for the Flash, we're going to give him obviously some basic damage, because that's what the Flash always specializes in. So we're just going to give him the Netherrealm Comma and the mutated bone spikes, because we do want to focus on his special 1. I don't really like Wally West's special 2 because I find that it's way too long and that it does not do enough damage due to the fact that it has a power drain, so it does do a lot less damage and it's very, very long. I mean, it's not that I don't like a very long special, but I just think it does way too little damage to compensate with the 2 bars of power drain. So yeah. So now we have Jessica Cruz, and I'm just going to give her the Gauntlets of Azrael because we can still have synergy with that. And now, I have no idea whether I should go for like basic damage, defense, or special gear. So, I'm just going to scroll through and see what we have. So, we have no use for like Scarecrow's Riddler Mouse or what, because we're not on multiplayer. So, I think I'll just give her some basic damage gear. So just give the Blade of the War God and another basic damage gear, such as scrolling through. We already gave the Nether Comma and the part Eskrima sticks. Right, so we'll just go with that. And we have radiation, so we're slowly losing health. So let's just get into the fight with our Rebirth team and see how it goes. Alright, so Block Breaker, which is great, which comes from his own native gear. So the radiation does, I think, about 1% per second. Speed Force Merch activates, and we do evade Wonder Woman's special. Alright, we are at 2 bars. Superman is in, giving us the beatdown. Flying Punch blocked. Thankfully, does not shatter our gear. So we're going to get off our lightning kicks, which do, I don't know, I'd say pretty little damage, but it's decent. We're going to tag in Raven, and Superman does suffer tag out damage. We're going to get off Empty Void. Alright, that's terrible aiming right there. I thought that was rapid tap, but it was some aiming. Alright, it does do a decent amount of damage to Batman. Alright, Jessica Cruz at almost 3 bars. They're gonna get off getting the hang of this. Alright, and there we go. So just in case you guys were wondering on the Rebirth synergy, I thought I'd just go through the passives real quickly. So Flash can have a much higher chance of dodging attacks, and Rebirth characters get power generation boost. For Jessica Cruz, we do not have a lot of synergy because we do have a Green Lantern synergy for Jessica Cruz, so she does get the power generation boost from the Flash though, and does give him more chance to evade. So for Raven, she gets the triple power per crit hit, so that's great. So let's just get into the next fight. So in this fight, we don't have any modifiers, so I suppose that's good. So I'm going to get in Raven for the power drain, because why not? He is sitting at a bar. So we're at 2 bars. Looks like it's a good time to get off a special. Alright, so Aquaman getting really beat up right now. Aquaman is eliminated, so we're going to get the Flash back in. And there we can see the Heart of Darkness power drain. Well, we do take a big hit right there from Wonder Woman. And we did want to get Raven in for the power drain, but unfortunately Wonder Woman did get off her special before we had the chance to do so. So she is at 2 bars. Eye of Deception blocked. Flash is at 2 bars as well. Eye of Deception blocked again. Alright, we're going to get off our special 2 as soon as we get the chance. Right, the aiming does go really fast, and I am having some trouble hitting 200%. Alright, Flash is at 3 bars, so we're going to get off some lightning kicks. Alright, Goddess Blessing evaded. And the Flash comes back in to nearly take out Wonder Woman. Another kick will do it. So we do get the victory in the second fight. And now we're going to move on to the third fight, which does not have any modifiers either. And I can see that in the fourth fight we have a team of Aquaman. Alright, so we're starting off the Flash again. We're going to start unloading on Zatanna, who does block one of our combos. And we do block break her again. Right, we're going to get in Raven for the power drain. And Raven has a lot of power generation gear. Technically, like, 2 of her gears does give power generation, and they do give quite a lot, 18% and 30%. So she is getting power really quickly, as you guys can see. So you can see the power drain kind of working on Superman. So it is pretty alright, the power drain from the Heart of Darkness. Speed Force Match activates again. Superman nearly knocked out. Batman is in. We're going to get off the lightning kicks on Batman. And we're going to get Raven in, who does not drain due to the fact that she has more power than Batman himself. So even though Raven is at Elite 7, she is doing very well against the Elite X's. So there's no problem. And Jessica Cruz has not been seeing a whole lot of action. So we're going to get out the battering ram and knock out Godfall Superman. Alright, so in our fourth match, we have Disabled, Super, and Special 2. So looks like we're going to have to rely on Special 1. So we have a team of Elite X Level 59 Aquaman, which is Aquaman Prime, Flashpoint Aquaman, and Injustice 2 Aquaman. All of their stats are pretty high. Although obviously Aquaman Prime's stats are the lowest. Alright, so I'm gonna get straight into the fight. And Flash is getting beat up by Aquaman. So Aquaman and Flash both at similar bars, although we do get in Raven for the drain. Alright, we're gonna get off our special one on Aquaman since we pretty much don't have a choice. So the drain is active though. From the Heart of Darkness, we're gonna get off another special. I'm not sure if the drain stacks from 2 consecutive specials. Trident Toss to the Flash. Flash is bleeding for about 4k a second, and that is pretty high. So we do get reflected damage due to Flashpoint Aquaman's passive, and our second lightning kick is blocked. Trident Toss again, and Flashpoint Aquaman is really doing a whole lot of damage on the Flash due to his bleeding. We're gonna get in Jessica Cruz, who's gonna get out the battering ram and hopefully get away in Justice to Aquaman, and she does. So Aquaman Prime is back in with a Trident Toss. And we're gonna get out the battering ram, which probably won't hit because of the fact that we activated it at the wrong time. Trident Toss connects, and Trident Toss again. So the Trident Tosses are really, really damaging. I mean, the bleed and the actual damage from the Trident Toss does do a lot. As you can see, Raven's health is rapidly depleting. So this is probably the hardest match we encountered so far out of all the new battles, I would say. Or this could be the fact that the Rebirth team is not all that good. So Aquaman Prime, the last Aquaman standing, and nearly knocked out. Just a hit away from defeat, and there we go. So we do get the victory. So the Aquaman and their Trident Tosses are really doing a lot because of the fact that Bleed does give 20% more damage, and then they can swap over and get it off again, which would lead to 40% damage. So even their basics would do a whole ton of damage after that. That's a pretty fun fight. So we're up against Superman, Batman, and Shazam in our 5th fight with no modifiers again. Alright. So we do crit on all 3 hits of our basic combo, which is great. Superman at 1 bar, Flying Punch blocked. The Flash gonna get off some lightning kicks. And Shazam is in. Bolts of Zeus blocked, are actually not blocked, evaded. Alright, lightning kicks again. We're getting Raven, who is almost at 2 bars. Oh, Explosive Battering does connect on Raven, and Raven nearly knocked out. We're gonna get off her super, just because I want to see it. Although it's way better to get off her special too. Have not seen Raven super in quite a long time. There's Trigon nearly getting rid of Batman, and Raven is 1 hit away from getting defeated, or getting knocked out. Shazam, with his kicks, we do interrupt his kicks with our lightning kicks of our own, and do knock out Shazam. Right, so next we have Arkham Origins, Batman, Injustice with Superman, and Zatanna. And we can see that there's a boss Flash, and as well as Arkham Knight Batgirl in the upcoming fight. So of course Arkham Origins Batman does start at 2 bars, so we gotta be really careful about that special 2. Although he is getting off basics and he has about a quarter health left. Hopefully we can knock him out before he does anything. Alright, Winged Avenger evaded, and Batman nearly knocked out. There we go. Injustice to Superman is in, and he has it just over a bar. Flying Punch blocked, but does do quite a bit of damage. You're gonna get off lightning kicks, which will not do a thing to him due to his Kryptonian fortitude. Flying Punch connects again. Alright, this time lightning kicks will do damage. Superman nearly at 2 bars. Zatanna is in, and Zatanna's at 2 bars. We're gonna get in Raven, and she's gonna get off her special 2, which is blocked, but it's still doing a decent amount of damage. And Zatanna's at 2 bars. We're gonna get off our special 1 and try to knock out Zatanna, although that does not work. Right, we're gonna get rid of Superman's shield. Superman's at 2 bars. Superman unloading. We're gonna steal Superman's power and get off a special 2 against him. Rebirth Raven is really useful. I've not used her pretty much at all since I obtained her from the challenges. The 3 times I obtained her from challenges, I did not use her at all. But she's actually quite decent. Alright, Jessica Cruz gonna punch Superman right out of here. So we do get our next victory. And in the next fight, this looks really interesting. We don't have any modifiers, but we do have Justice League Wonder Woman, which is not exciting at all. But we do have a Boss Regime Flash and a Arkham Knight Batgirl in the fight. So Arkham Knight Batgirl is really interesting, so we can kind of see what she's capable of. Although I have seen her combos already, as I faced her a couple of times on Survivor mode. And I'm really looking forward to Arkham Knight Batgirl, as I said in a previous video, hoping that her challenge comes next. Alright, we're gonna get off our lightning kicks. We're gonna get in Raven, but just nice. She does tag out to Batgirl. Out of Deception blocked, and there's a new animation. We're at 2 bars. I'm trying to get off our special 2, and Batgirl does take tag out damage from the Heart of Darkness, but it does not seem to do that much to her, as we already established in our Heart of Darkness video. So there's the Heart of Darkness power drain, and Regime Flash does block our lightning kicks. We're gonna get off another set of lightning kicks, which is blocked again. So Batgirl's in with the Art of Deception. Getting Jessica Cruz, who somehow does not block. We're getting the hang of this activated. Oh, Batgirl destroyed from nearly full health. We're gonna get Raven in again. Lightning kicks blocked. Alright, Empty Void this time. Gonna knock out Boss Flash. Does crit quite a lot because of our increased crit chance. So we are at the final fight. We're up against a Dawn of Justice team. And this time we have Countdown, Disabled, Super, and Special 2 with a time limit. So basically, we have to finish it in the time, which, as I said, is not a problem. But we can only use our Special 1, which should be hopefully alright. Although I think Raven suffers the most from this, because her special is really strong. Explosive Battering blocked. Right, unloading on Dawn of Justice Batman. I am waiting for his pack to come back to the store so I can purchase more copies of him. Wonder Woman is in, and we're going to get off our lightning kicks on Wonder Woman. Unfortunately, we just have a little bit higher health than Wonder Woman, so we can't drain her. We're going to get off Twilight's End, because we can't get off anything else anyways. Shield tells us connect, and Raven doesn't block for some reason. It's not really working. Just like how Jessica Cruz did not block in our previous fight. Batman got healed quite a bit from Wonder Woman's passive, and lightning kicks is evaded, and here comes a stun, which is blocked. Batman's just over a bar. Explosive Battering evaded by us, so we got an evasion each, and he does block. Flying Punch evaded as well. Bam, he does not block. Raven's at 3 bars, and we're just gonna spam Twilight's End. Hopefully not. The second one does not get blocked. Alright, it does connect. Alright, we're going for a third one. Jessica Cruz at 3 bars as well. We're gonna get her in and unload. Oh, Batman tags in and evades before we even see him. Alright, we're gonna get out the battering ram again. Alright, Batman nearly knocked out. Explosive Baron connects on Jessica Cruz, and we do get stunned. However, we are going to get off a battering ram, which should knock out Batman. See if the second hit will hit Superman. No, it will not. Superman mid-combo interrupted by a battering ram. This time the Flash is nearly at 3 bars. We're going to get off the lightning kicks. Our power generation is really fast, partly due to the Flash's passive. We're going to get another set of lightning kicks, which will be blocked. So we're almost at another bar. Fire of Hephaestus is blocked. And the Flash is going to basic combo Wonder Woman to death with 50 seconds left on the clock. So there is a victory in the final fight of Battle 55. So with that, we've completed all the battles on the 8th and new page of Injustice Gods Among Us. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and